Hello everyone and welcome to EchPlays. I'm Esh. Welcome back to 4Play, which we take a 4-part look at a game. And today we're doing Kingdoms and Castles, I believe it's how it's pronounced. I'm assuming there's a lot of kingdoms and also castles. Castle? All of those are going to be involved in this. So hope you like those things, because that's what we're going to be covering today. Boop. Alright, so welcome everyone back again. It's been a minute, but I'm happy to be back. Choose a region for your kingdom. Paxlon, Somern, and Vintar. No threats, easy, and hard. I am actually hard right now. So I feel like if we would pick hard, it'd be just too... There's just too rigid. So this says no threats, a peaceful land with no enemy invaders. So I don't this is like creative mode, essentially. So I think what we're going to do is easy. It says long, lovely summers, short and mild winters, less raiders and dragons. Dragons? I did not know there were dragons involved. But apparently there are. Okay, so choose a land. We've done that. Wait, change. Does this randomize it? Yeah, it randomizes like the seed, I guess, of this landscape that we're going to be building our kingdoms and castles on. You know what? I like this. We're going to go with this. I don't really know what we're looking for in terms of what we need to... I'm guessing we can mine all this stuff, cut down the trees and things like that. Kingdom name, and we get to pick our banner. So let's take a look at the banner first, and maybe we can find like... Maybe then we can find sort of name from that. So we've got a lion with either a crown or an actual castle on its head. We've got a sword that has some sort of dragons going on, or serpent. I like it. We got a bird, and then we've got a D20 because why not, right? You know what? We're gonna go with the bird, and then we're gonna name this. I don't know. This is a tough call. A bird. Bird. Town. Sure. It's a fucking awful name. That is just a truly awful name for a town. Alright, let's do it. Birdmin Town. A town filled with birdmen, I'm hoping. Okay, so here we are. We're in our kingdom. Birdmin Town. Unpopulated land. So, I guess we gotta build some stuff. We gotta build a keep, I'm guessing, first. I haven't played this at all. I've only watched like a little bit of videos, and this was a really long time ago as well. So I'm just sort of winging it. It doesn't seem to have like a tutorial or whatever either, so we're just gonna go with it. I think I'm gonna build my keep like in the middle of this little outcrop area over here. That's sort of surrounded by the ocean and has like a little land bridge across. We're gonna build it right at the land bridge, I think. So like right here. Congratulations, your once unpopulated land has become a quiet hamlet. Nice. Alright, so we're here in Birdman Town, which is now a quiet hamlet, as you can see up here. We've got to keep track of that. Got to keep track of it. Okay, so we built the keep. Now we have roads we can build and hovels. Houses up to 5 villagers. The head of the household fetches food and charcoal for the home. I'm guessing we need to start building. What is this, though? How do I uncheck this? Okay, right click. Keep advisors. Click on an advisor to hear their counsel. Agriculture says, good day, sire. We'll need farms first to feed our workers. City advisor, good day, sire. Let's begin growing our kingdom with some roads and houses. And then military just says, good day, sire. She doesn't give a single shit about anything that's going on. Fair enough. Okay, so let's get some road going. I think what we'll do is we can rotate it. Can we rotate this bitch? I don't know what's going on. It seems to be smart enough to figure it out. I want a road that goes out like this, and then I'm just going to go straight out from each side as symmetrically as possible. Did we just spend a ton of resources? Do we have resources? Okay, so we have all this stuff down here. And yeah, we've basically used as much resources as you could possibly use on roads that we absolutely do not need. So we'll get rid of a few of these roads, see if we can get enough for at least a house. We need 5 wood. Do we get some of this back? I've got 3 wood right now. It doesn't seem like you really do. Well, it's really bright. The winter washes this stuff out really badly. Okay, so how do I make them boys do a thing? Okay, so we just click on the trees. We're going to chop these trees. We're going to... Unusable stone, huh? Okay, we got to build a quarry on the big stone up here. Alright, so it was just a cold day, I guess. So we're getting these guys to chop down trees. And then I guess once they bring it back to the keep, we'll get the wood and we can build some houses. How many people do we have? So I guess this is it. 5 boys, 2 idols. Okay, so we can actually even cut down even more trees, which is good. So we'll get everyone cutting down trees. Okay, we have 7 wood now. We're going to make a nice house. Let's make a nice house at the end of the road here. So we've got a house coming up. That holds 5 people, if I recall correctly. So that means we'll have enough room in that house for all of our young birdmen. Now, let's see what this guy... Sire, we have new construction, but no one available to build it. Perhaps temporarily close one of the other buildings and build new homes. Actually, once they, Joseph, or whatever your goddamn name is, how dare you, first of all? How dare you talk to me? Second of all, once they get done with the wood, we'll have plenty of boys to build this house. Don't you worry your stupid face. Okay, so we got a house. All right, and maybe I should build another one as a backup house. So we'll build another one like across the street. They can have some sort of rivalry in which both of their houses, they have like a Capulet Montague situation, and in the end, their children end up killing themselves because that's what happens. It's just what happens. Day to day, every day in Birdman Town, 2 children, suicide. It's a fucking terrible place. I'm not gonna lie. It is really bad here. Birdman Town is like the Detroit of this weird island that we're on. Okay, so no one is available to work. Yeah. Unable to attract any new residents this year. The peasants are too unhappy. Okay, don't you worry. We've just started out. Happiness is 54. I feel like we're probably going to be fine, though, because we got some trees being chopped, right? We got houses enough for 10 people. Let's see if we can't figure... Oh, yeah, you know what? This is why. I forgot to build farms, because I'm actually stupid as hell. So let's build a little bit of farmland. I think we'll build it, like, by the houses for now. And then later on, when we need a lot of farmland, we'll build, like, an actual, like, huge farm out in, like, a designated farm area. It's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely great. I should have listened to our agriculture boy, but I just can't take him seriously. Look at him. Comb your fucking hair. You're a councilor of the city, of the king. Put a brush through that shit. Sire, we have new construction. Okay, am I going to have this conversation with you every time that too many people are chopping wood, or what? Like, give me a break, sir. Young man. So we've also got options for an orchard, but I think we're going to avoid that for now. We can just have a couple farms producing what I'm assuming is some sort of wheat. You get that sweet bread. Here's the quarry. Okay. And need a road to get there. So everything has to be attached by a road then. Do we have a surplus of wood? How much wood is a road? Let's see. 1 per... That's not too bad. Alright, that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and build this as much as we can. And now, once this is done, that did take a lot of wood, to be honest, but we'll be alright. We're going to chop the rest of this down if we can. I'm sure William will be like, hey, sir, sire. I mean, just because you call me sire doesn't mean what you're saying to me isn't bullshit. You know? Like, you can't just come up just to be like somebody and say, yes, sire, your children are ugly, and I'm still going to be very upset about it, even if you call me sire beforehand. Okay, everybody knows my children are fucking beautiful, you son of a bitch. Don't talk to me like that. Okay. So yeah, we've pretty much got everything going. Once we get these trees chopped down, we'll have a little bit more wood, and we can maybe build a quarry. And then from there, we might be able to like build some castle stuff once we start getting some wood. Which obviously castle's in the name of the game, so I'm assuming it's important. You know? It's not like if I made a game called Ice Cream Boys and then there wasn't a single ice cream or a single boy in there, you'd be pretty disappointed. So I'm pretty sure these castles are a pretty big deal in this game. We'll have to see how it works. I can't quite remember. I think maybe it's a modular thing. Maybe we can add like these castle blocks to this keep. We'll have to see. All right, we got our sire. Our food stores are running low. Perhaps more farms could help. I mean, perhaps you should shut your goddamn trap. I got this under control. Okay. So maybe now that we have like. So these dudes, okay, we have 10 people now, apparently. 4 people visited, but only 3 found a satisfactory home and decided to stay. No worries. We'll build another house first. We'll build 2 houses. That way we have room for people to move in at the end of whatever sort of designated time. So these don't have to be touching a road, it seems like. So we can just start building blocks of farm. So if we count, and there's 1 person per farm and 1 person per other job. So we'll have 4, 5, 6 farms. It takes 6 of the 10 people. And I think we'll have the quarry also will take a person, I'm sure. We can't quite afford this yet. We only have 1 wood because we've been building so much stuff. So we can chop down basically 4 trees at a time for the time being until we get our quarry up, because that's how many extra dudes we have outside of the farmlands. Unless they don't always farm, but it does seem like there's dudes in here. Yeah, there's like a dude there and a dude there, and then obviously there's going to be a dude here, here, and here, and here. So that's why I'm saying 6. Because it looks like each farmland obviously requires 1 guy to be there and man it. And then I'm assuming it's going to be the same for the quarry. And then that'll leave us with 3 extra people to do like the building and the gathering of wood and stuff. Which should be fine. Now what? Yeah, I know that, Robert. Shit, I understand it completely. Where's our food number? There's 20 beds, 77 happiness, not bad. Is this the food? Yeah, there's 12 food from farms, 14 eaten by homes. That's why, well, once this is up, we should be okay, right? We just got a bunch of food too from that. But I think we'll be all right. Once this all goes down, I think we'll be okay. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. I think that things are going well here in Birdman Town, despite its really just awkward name. Who did that? Who decided that? Okay, so can we build anything else? We still can't afford a quarry, even though I've been chopping down trees left and right. The forest creatures are being deforested out of their homes at a very efficient rate. And yet, here we are. Can't build a damn quarry. Well, I think after we get a few more trees, though, I think we'll be alright. Okay, everybody. Oh, we have 12 people now. Oh, shit, we can get like 2 more people chopping down trees over here. Just randomly chopping down trees. So we can also gather, looks like, other things. So we have stone, which we'll get from the quarry. Current year projection. So this will come from like taxes, I guess. I'm not real sure how to do that. I'm sure at some point we'll have some way to do that. Then we have what looks like coal. Yeah, charcoal, which you can produce from wood. Iron, which you have to get from a mine. Blacksmiths create tools. Okay. And then armaments to build a blacksmith to make armaments. So we need a blacksmith at some point, but I don't think we're going to need these just yet this early on. Hopefully by the end of the foreplay we'll be looking at that sort of thing, but for this first episode, I think we'll be okay just doing what we're doing, sort of building farms and stuff. I do think that we should try to keep our food going. Like, oh shit, these little like yellow patches, you can't not build stuff on. You can't build a farm on, rather, because it's not fertile, which is an interesting thing. So really, you can like just keep those for houses and stuff, because what else are you gonna put there? You know. Okay, let's see what these. Okay, we see two both. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand that as well. I'm not sure that was that super necessary. Maybe they could have made if they're gonna make you read that all the time. Maybe have a pop up of a head that just says it for a few seconds and then goes away instead of me having to like click on this big old thing here in the middle. Manually, you know. But you know what? It's early. This is early access, so any sort of, you know, nuisances or even bugs that we run into is something you can predict coming from a game like this. So, 10, 15. So we'll have a room for 25 people, I guess. Yeah, because it does say beds. The beds is like the maximum amount of people you can support. And basically, this game borrows a whole lot of systems from Stonehearth, which I'm sure borrows a lot of systems from other games such as Dwarf Fortress and stuff. Essentially, every at a certain point, people will visit your town. No. The way it worked in Stonehearth is that you would get a person depending on your stats at the end of a year or whatever. And this game, it sort of does the same thing. It just bases it only on beds, and you sort of have to keep up with it in terms of food. So you need to make sure you have enough food to support however many houses you potentially have. Because if you get too many dudes, then all of a sudden you're not going to have enough to feed them, and who knows what happens at that point. I'm sure they turn into a dragon or something crazy. Fuck. Nobody wants that. Okay, so maybe we should have an orchard right here. What do you guys think about an orchard? I love it. I love an orchard. Let's pop an orchard down there. I'm assuming that you need more than one person working that, though. So that's a little bit worrying. I probably should have paid attention to that, but I didn't. Can't be flooded by heavy rains. So I guess these can be flooded by heavy rains? That's not good. Oh, give me a break, boys. The peasants think you're an excellent ruler. Congratulations. See, that was a pleasant surprise. It took too long to store our harvest. Some of it was ruined by the winter. Improving paths as a granary would help. Okay, so a granary, someplace to store it closer to where the farms are, so they don't have to walk it all the way back to the keep. The question is, where is that at? Is it in town? Well, town square? No, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe in food? Small granary. Food. Insufficient resources. So we need that, that we were just going to build earlier, but I forgot about it. We'll build this. Must be adjacent to usable stone. Okay, so you don't build it exactly on this. You build it by it. That makes sense. We'll build another road up here. And are they still chopping? Oh, they're still gathering the wood out there. We'll queue up a couple more trees to be chopped to make up for all the wood we just spent on the road and the quarry. And once that's built, and this thing is still being constructed as well, we have 22 dudes. Yeah, nice. So you can actually gain dudes really fast as long as you keep building houses. So that's probably a slippery slope. And if there's one thing I know about slippery slopes is that I'm not really familiar with slippery slopes, guys. I'm a bit of a deviant. If there's anything slippery, I'm gonna go down it full speed, 100%. A dragon-sided. Oh shit! What is this? No, Daddy. Please, no, Father. Why? I don't feel like I'm ready for this. I didn't think a dragon would be happening this early on, okay? He doesn't look super dangerous. He looks like a skinny boy, like he's malnourished. So are people gonna, like, attack this fucking thing? What's he doing? He doesn't seem to be, he doesn't seem to be a threat so far. What's he doing over here? Look at him. Just having a good time, it seems like. Oh, hell, oh, no. He's side glancing it. He's leering. Is he going to burden some boys? I don't want this. There's no part of this that I'm about. He should. Oh, he's halting. He's stopping. Don't burn my orchard. I just built it. I just built that thing. Okay, what's he doing? Oh God. He's circling. Oh, I don't like the looks of this. Don't grab a boy. No, don't grab that boy. Don't touch him. Oh, I thought he came down. It was just a camera angle thing. I thought he was lowering himself onto the boy. God, is this... I don't understand what's happening. If he's not going to attack, maybe it's a thing where you kill him for treasure. And then he'll attack you if you obviously attack him first. I think he might be leaving. We don't have, like, any way to attack him. Like, all of our people are just plebeian peasants. Meant for manual labor. With their mushy brains and filthy palms. Okay. Sure. Did you see the dragon? Perhaps we should build some defenses in case it ever decides to return. You're right about that, baby boy. Or baby girl. We absolutely should, but we're sort of waiting for the returns on the quarry, aren't we? So yeah, that's what we'll concentrate on next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this first part of our 4-part look at Kingdoms and Castles here on the 4Play. I've been EchPlays. Be sure to return next time for our continuation. I love you guys. Have a great day. Goodbye.